cracking day. How are you, boys and girls? JBL Motovlogging here. Hope I was having a cracking morning. Currently 9 o'clock this morning, and I'm heading up to the Lake District today to Honister Pass, or Honister Slate Mine. I've seen it quite a few times, and I know we went to Wasdale Head, had not passed last time, but I thought we'll go somewhere a little bit different. And as we've got a beautiful 16-degree day today, I thought, you know what, let's get up there, sit on the hill as always, have a fantastic day. So I'm going to show you what I'm packing on the bike this morning, and then I'm going to head off up there, up at the A65, usual route, and then when we get up to the beautiful lake, get that drone up, and let's show you some fantastic views of what the UK has to offer on such a gorgeous day. Yeah, well, so luggage for today's trip is might look a little excessive, but we're with a big tank bag today. But I'm going to take in a small backpack. Yeah, I find it a lot easier when stuff's carried in the tank bags, especially like cameras and drones and stuff. So I'll carry the tank bag today, and I'll just take a little light backpack for anything food-wise that I might pick up or anything. In fact, that reminds me, I better put my toolkit in my bag, something I always seem to forget lately. Little toolkit. All it is a little wash bag and stuff with an Allen-key set and a few 8 and 10 mil sockets in, because it's the most common size going. So it was good. So it's a fantastic day along with me. Grab a brew because it's going to be a long one. I'm going to try and make some fantastic little day out for us, because I'm going solo today, so I've got a little bit of time to take at my own pace and stuff. So setting off now. It's currently 9:10. It takes about 3 hours to get up there, but with weather like this and springtime's come around, I really don't matter what time we get there or what time we get back. Just have a fantastic day. See you in a bit. Oh. Well then folks, welcome to, you know what, I'm not going to lie to you, I've actually no idea where I am. Come through Windermere, up A65, and with the magic of editing, we've gone from my garage to the beautiful Lake District. You find that this year, I will be up here a lot. There's a lot more to this place than I once knew. Followed a page on Facebook who actually reposted a couple of my photos I took from Wasdale Head, and yeah, went through there and had a look at some absolutely gorgeous gems in the Lake District. One of them is Honister Pass, which we are visiting today. I've seen a couple others, just like Slate Mine. I don't know if I had to say a Slate Mine, I think that's the one visiting today, Honister. A couple of mines though, a lot of passes, especially up the top half though, which begs the question, do we do another little camping tour up here this year, which I'm definitely down for. But the Lake District National Park is slowly becoming one of my favourite places to ride. It's not as, look at that dinky little ice cream man, it's not as populated with cars and bikers when you start getting up into the passes and the mountains, whereas places like the Peak District, you know, with it being in the middle of the country, it's always full. You've got the Yorkshire Dales, which, to be honest, you can get a good ride in the Yorkshire Dales, but it is very, very populated with bikers on a weekend. But the beauty of my job is that sometimes I get these days off midweek, the weather lines up. Like today, we're in 15-degree weather. As you can see, you probably haven't seen this jacket in ages, because I didn't want to put the leathers on today, because I just wanted a jacket to take on and off to, you know, just sat at the top of the hills and stuff, makes life easier. And the Goretex was too warm last time we came up here with Simon, so I threw my old summer jacket on, which is still in good nick. Got his D3O armour in, this RUKKA, super comfortable on the bike. You know, there's no wind today, the tyres are so warm. And I finally put a new solenoid in and a new ABS sensor, so we've got a reliable bike for once. Although saying that, we are up on about 16,800 miles, so we're coming up on the 18,000 mile service. So yeah, done all the fluids change and everything, and all that really had to be done now was, you know, plugging it into the diagnostics and getting an actual report from Yamaha for its service. Because I think at 24,000 miles is the valve check, which is pretty good for a service interval of 24,000 from new. Can't remember what it was on the 390, but I know that 390 engine was infamous for actually having valves coming out of whack and stuff very badly. I think mine were out of whack when I sold mine. That thing were burning oil left, right and centre. I mean, I know it was a single, but on a cold startup it used to just smoke, and then once it got warm it'd be okay, but that's not my problem anymore. So Honister Pass, where we're going today then. As I mentioned, I've seen that on a Facebook page somewhere, and I know a couple of mates that I ride with as well have been up there, but every time I've had a look, I just never got round to it. And I saw it on a video and it looked stunning, with the slate mine and stuff, and the lice hills and all that sort of stuff, and I haven't looked too much into it. Something I need to stop doing is actually looking into where I'm going, because it's even more beautiful when we get there. Sometimes, you know, you ruin it for yourself. Like the last video we went out up here with Simon on up to Wasdale Head, never even knew that place existed, and I was absolutely gobsmacked. A long video, there's just too much to cut out here. On purpose I'm going to cut all this out just to make it a 10-minute video. I've done that too many times in the past, watching back old videos that I haven't seen for a while. Brings back all the memories from the day, and it's like, oh hang on, I remember doing that and that and that, but where's the footage? And for the sake of making it YouTube algorithm appropriate, I just knocked it down to 10-12 minutes. Not sure why. Right then, I'll leave you to it, and we'll get off this 30 road, and when we get back onto some absolutely beautiful scenery, I'll be right back. There was a bed and breakfast back there, 5-star bed and breakfast. Like, what lengths you have to go to as a bed and breakfast to get 5-star? I mean, we Airbnb'd a lady's house in NC 500, and that was sound. She made us bed, we had a bed, a shower and some scran. Sorted, done. So 13 minutes to, I've mapped on here the Honister Slate Mine, so looks like we'll just get up there, have a little look around. Thankfully today, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I brought the drone, something I was so annoyed at I didn't do when I went to Wasdale Head, and I didn't want to go to Wasdale Head again, because what's the point? I mean, the next time I go there I'll probably be off camera and stuff. So we've got Buttermere v Honister Pass, you got Scythed Pass, and I can't even pronounce half that stuff. Off we go. I think you guys will know the feeling that you get at the bottom of a pass, knowing, you know, what's coming is it's up there when riding a bike. When you start climbing and you see the signs, it's something inside, it's like, I know I'm in for something. Look, there you go, Honister Pass, that's the sign. Something special about it. The Wasdale Head day out started at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and it ended at about 7 or 8 evening. It was a fantastic day, and to have the daylight just survive for that long is so beautiful. I remember in the winter you had to set off 9 o'clock earliest because it was just about getting light, and you had to be back for 2:30ish because it was getting dark, and you know, you can still have fun. Behind us then, real quick before we go any further, of course it's just sheer. In fact, here is a fantastic place for a photograph. Let's just have a stop and a look around. Although learning from past experience, what normally happens is we stop Then we get back on to go, we end up getting to the top and it's even more beautiful, but for now looks like there's a peak up there. Not sure if the GoPro can get that, but quickly just get a snap of the bike with both angles, because I don't really have any photographs to put on Instagram at the minute. If you do want to follow me, it's at JBL_motorvlogs. Oh, look at my bike without a rear seat on it. Forgot to tell you about that. Lovely. This is somewhere else. Jesus Christ. I think, boys and girls, I'm going to stop here. And we just set that off. I can literally, so like, I'll just sit here doing that myself, and I'm talking to you right now, and you're getting another shot. So hopefully, if we just put it into, there we go, you see, and it should, hopefully, give us a beautiful shot of the slate mine over there just while we're talking. So technology. let's go and explore what's down this road. So like I usually do when I get the drone up, I always find hidden gems, and down there's a lake. Now who would have thought there'd have been a lake in the Lake District? I should be looking at scenery, but that road is sick. Hopefully if there's another nice viewpoint, then unfortunately, boys and girls, that stop there was purely for you, for the drone and everything, but I am absolutely starving. So if I can find somewhere to stop, unless we come round here and go back over. Well, I hope I'm not turning away a lovely gem, but tell me you've ever seen anyone naughtier than that. Wow. Right, I'm having dinner. See you in a bit.